Welcome back. Today we're going to carry on. It's the second day of our research day, and yesterday we spoke about how to research niches that had the potential of creating a membership site, which would give you recurring income, which meant that you'd have a bigger transaction at the end of the day, because somebody would come in and the average person would stick around for 3 months, and therefore make it easier rather than having to sell the same product over and over and over to different people. Now today we're going to talk about competition. Now I made this mistake, and it's a big mistake, 3 or 4 years ago, where I would go and look for niches that had no competition and would enter them thinking, oh great, I'll produce this because there's nothing in the marketplace, and they all failed. To put it bluntly, they didn't go anywhere because I was blazing new trails. And the story is, on the internet, there's a lot of people making money on the internet, and there are no niches that have not been explored. So my advice is, do not enter a niche if there's no competition. You need to be looking for competition, and don't be scared if there's a lot of competition. And in fact, you shouldn't even be looking at those people out there and saying they're competition. You should be looking at them and thinking, well, that's potential joint venture partners. Now the whole idea here is, we look for competition, we find a niche that has people in there already making money, and we go in there and we produce something that is similar, but it could be better, or it could have a slightly different take to it. But the thing is that you can have 2 identical membership sites in a niche like handyman, or freshwater aquariums, or whatever. You can have 2 different people creating what seems to be exactly the same idea, and you can get Mr. Customer comes along, or Mrs. Customer, or Miss Customer, and they look at the 2 and they always have a preference over one over the other. And it may be just the graphics, it may just be the colors, it may be something. So what I'm saying is, don't be scared about competition. These people are joint venture partners, potential joint venture partners in the future, and you go out there and you create your membership site. It's going to be different, it's going to be unique, it's going to have your voice, it's going to have your touch and your feel, and it's going to do okay. So that's the point I'm trying to make, is go into market where people are already making the money. Now the quickest way to do this is to go to the site here, which is Offervault.com. Now Offervault.com is like an aggregator of a whole heap of different offers, whether it comes from Clickbank or commission junction, or it could be a cost per action type deal. They basically aggregate it all. Now what I've realized, so let's carry on with the handyman idea. You just put handyman in there, or whatever niche you've decided on from your research from the previous video. Press search, and what's going to happen is Offervault's going to go out and look for offers, okay, I just had to pause there because it needed my login details, which I put in now. Its registration is free, so you can actually just register for free, put in handyman, come up with the search, and straight away I can see there's offers here. Now these are CPA offers, which means that if you as an affiliate send people to these offers, all they have to do is provide some information and you get paid. So I can see straight away that there is competition out there, and if there are these cost per action payouts, then obviously this is a good niche and people are making money. Now this here, if you press the preview this offer, it'll actually bring up the offer. Now this offer is is all you got to do is get someone to fill in this form here, which basically is just select these items and enter their zip code, and if they press submit, you get paid $9 for that. So that's a typical affiliate offer that you could be using. It's somebody else's product, yeah, there you go. So that proves that on Offervault there is offers, and it shows. So that if I was looking at that niche, that would be the box tick to say yes, there is competition, so therefore you know, there is money in the market. Now another place to go is Clickbank. Now you go to clickbank.com/marketplace, and when you arrive here, this is Clickbank is they have thousands and thousands and thousands of vendors that put their digital products in Clickbank, and Clickbank actually process they'll actually process the payments for these digital products, and then once the person's paid, they'll actually or entered their credit card details, they'll send them across to your download page if you're the vendor, and that's how people you know, process payments online. So if you come down here and you go to Home and Garden, now obviously handyman is an issue we're looking at, and you can see here there's products for woodworking, for shed plans, and the way you look at these is that you look at the gravity, which is a rough indicator of how many people are actually promoting this product and making money out of it. So if I look at with this woodworking product here, I can see there's 171.72 gravity, which means that about 171 plus people are probably promoting this, and I don't know that for sure because I've never worked out exactly how Clickbank work out the gravity. There's a formula in there, but I know from my own products the gravity is a good indication of how many active people are promoting that product. So if for instance I have more than 500 affiliates, but only about 25 of those are actually active, so my gravity sits around the 25 mark. So that's how you look there. So you can see here on Clickbank you've got you know, you've got the woodworking, the shed plans, woodworking from home, how to build chicken coop, aquaponics, and etc, etc. So I can see from the gravity and from the products that are in here that the niche I'm looking at, which is the handyman niche, there is competition out there, which means that there is people making a lot of money in this niche, and so therefore it's a good niche to go into. So that you can now take the 5 that you've written down from magazine.com, do the same tests, and you'll find that probably 3 or maybe even 4 of those you won't have much competition, and if you do, tomorrow or in the next video I will certainly show you how to thin that out, and that's all for today. Tomorrow what we'll look at is the last part of research, which are the niche trends. So I'll see you then. Thank you.